Hello plant friends and welcome to my channel. I wish I had more plants. My name is Erica, I love houseplants and that's what I do on this channel. I share my houseplant journey. Today I have chosen 10 random plants from my plant collection that I would like to share a growth update with you. If you would like to see that, then let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so like I mentioned in the beginning, I chose 10 plants from my collection that I would like to share the growth updates with you. I already did a video like this once, so if you would like to see it, you can look for it in my channel. And yeah, just like last time, I'm going to be adding the plant name and the month and year when I got it, so more or less you know how long I have it. And I'm gonna try to insert some pictures if I have any, because I don't always take pictures when I buy plants. I don't know why, it's a bad habit and I need to start doing it, but I might not have some pictures from some of these plants, so I will try to take some pictures from previous videos then. So I guess we can start the video, and I would like to start off with this beautiful Philodendron Squamiferum. So, oh, actually it looks so nice on camera. It has quite a few leaves already and I bought it as a baby. It still is a baby, clearly, but when I bought it, I think it had like this leaf and maybe this leaf or this leaf, because it had just a few leaves and it actually put quite a few new leaves in my care, and it's pushing leaves quite steadily. Not super fast, but also not super slow, and so far the care for it has been really easy. Sometimes I underwater my plants and it doesn't seem like it affected this baby too much or anything. Every time I water it back up, it just bounces back up and it doesn't have any browning tips or anything. It has some cosmetic damage, like for example this leaf a little bit from scraping up against my other plants, or like some cacti when I sometimes put it too close. So yeah, it's been growing quite steadily like I said, and I'm really satisfied with this plant. I also really like that it already has that awesome intricate shape of the leaves already, even though it's still quite a juvenile plant and it's still quite a small baby. But the leaves, like, you don't have to wait until this plant matures for it to get some kind of an interesting shape. I mean, when it matures, it has even more of these. I think it has like 2 small ears like that and then one bigger here. Not too far from what it looks like right now. And I'm really happy. I just recently potted it up into this planter of mushrooms that I got from Urban Outfitters. And I'm so happy. It just looks really cute, especially now that I saw it on camera. It's so adorable. This is how it looks like from the back. So I have it on the stake and it's just like zip tied and it's up till here, the stake. This is all the leaf. And the leaves are so fuzzy. Look at that. Oh. I love these leaves. Okay, so this is plant number 1. Let's move on to plant number 2. So plant number 2 I would like to show you is my bird of paradise, or Strelitzia Nicolai. And in one of my previous videos from the plant chores, I've mentioned that I actually threw out 2 pots of this baby, and this is the 3rd one that I said I still have in my plant shelf, because I kind of neglected. I grew these plants from the seed and I made a whole video about planting those seeds, and I kind of neglected the babies. But this one was the first one to sprout, and it was the biggest and the strongest, and it kind of survived. You can see the damage in this leaf, like it's permanently curled and it's just not uncurling, but it's okay. This is one of the newer leaves and it does have some light damage right here because it was standing quite close to the growth light. So I transferred it already over here, like right next to me, where it's gonna get just natural sunlight and can grow from there. But yeah, I actually really like this plant. There was a period when I neglected a lot of my plants due to my depression, and these babies were one of them, and like I said, this one survived the best, so I just transferred it into a bigger pot, and the brothers of this baby I had to throw out. So yeah, I would say it's quite resilient because I literally grew this from the seed, so it was just a baby when I was neglecting it and not giving it enough water, and it just bounce back like a champ, and I feel like that says quite a lot about this plant. I'm really happy, and I mean, look at its size already, and I cannot wait for it to grow big and see what's the potential of this baby. I'm just so happy. Like, oh, I totally recommend trying to grow these from the seeds. I got mine from plants.com, so yeah, just adorable. Look at it. So cute. Okay, so this is plant number 2, and now let's move on to plant number 3. Alright, so I have plant number 3 over here, and this is a sad one, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna show you first. It's my zigzag cactus, and maybe it looks okay from afar. I'm gonna show you in a second how it looks from up close. I was so happy with this cactus. I was so stoked, and it was happy with me for a while too. It grew all of these shoots. I mean, it is so much fuller now than when I bought it, and you will see it in the pictures as well, but I overwatered it. I am so freaking sad. Look at it. It is so dry. Let me show you. Look at these. They are so dry. And I don't know what to do with it. Like, it's all rotten at the bottom. Maybe I will be able to show you. Like, you can see all of this rot over there. Like, every strand is just rotten from the bottom, and I don't know, I would like to, like, I love this plant, but at this moment it looks like, I feel like if I'm gonna try to propagate it, it's just gonna keep on rotting because it's so dry. So I really don't know what to do. Like, I'm just tempted to toss it out and try again with a new one, and that is so sad. I feel really defeated. I normally don't feel that way. Oh. I just banged my hand into my straw of my energy drink that I have right here. Oh, that was so painful. Okay, ow. I guess that's like instant karma of me talking about throwing this plant out. But anyways, comment down below, please. What would you do in my situation? Would you try to propagate it? Because look at that. It's so wrinkly. It's just so sad. I don't know. I don't know if I have it in me to propagate it. Maybe I do. I propagated one strand and it actually rooted quite fast. I don't know. I feel so sad. I just keep it hanging in the window and I just look at it, and every time I pass I'm like, shoot, what do I do with this bad boy? I don't know. Let me know what's your thoughts in the comments, and maybe I will try to propagate it. I will think about it. I will think about it real hard. But yeah, this is my plant number 3 with a sad update, and let's move on to plant number 4, which is a much happier one. So let's talk about that. Alright, so plant number 4 is my caramel Pluto philodendron. Oh wow, it doesn't fit. Okay, let me find a way to show it to you. So here it is, in all of its glory. Actually, I didn't think it's this big. Where it stands in the corner, it takes up quite less space because it's standing against the corner, so leaves are like more pushed up, so it looks a little bit less. But anyways, I love this philodendron. So it's called the caramel Pluto because when the new leaves emerge, let me show you. This leaf emerged like a few weeks ago already, so it's not super new, but it's the newest leaf, and it is not yet fully hard, but I hope you're able to see, but it has like these stripes all over the leaf, especially when it's new. You can see it very well, and it comes out in this caramel brown color. You can see it on the other side maybe more. It's like brownish. But yeah, anyways, I really like it. I really like how dark the stems of this plant are, and it looks so much greener in the camera than it does in real life. In real life, it's more caramel actually. And yeah, again, the care of this plant has been quite easy, so I'm just keeping it in the sun most of the time. It gets morning, midday sun, and it's doing great. It's in this awesome planter that I painted myself. And yeah, I'm just obsessed with this planter. You can see this plant in my background when I'm filming in my other spot. So yeah, I'm just really obsessed. To be honest, I had this plant for now just for autumn and winter. So this is the first summer I have it with me. And yeah, so this is my Philodendron Caramel Pluto, my plant number 4. And I guess now we can move to plant number 5. Okay, so plant number 5, and this plant is my Hoya Curtisii. I'm obsessed with this one. So it is normally standing like right behind me right now, right there in the corner, and that's where I placed it right when I repotted. So this is one of the newer plants in my channel and in my collection, and when I bought it, it was not looking great. Actually, it looked quite dead. It was super sun stressed, it was so dehydrated, and it was all drying up, and I thought I will give it a shot. I will just try to save it, and yeah, I'm so happy that I did. So look at all the new growth. Everything that is light green, all of these, that's all new shoots. Look at all of those new shoots. It's so awesome. I mean, look at it. It looks so full. It looks so nice. And this is the main pot that I have. And I did have more propagations of it. And I just recently potted them all up in one pot. And I'm gonna put that pot in my prop box to give it humidity and hopefully get the same results. But I am shocked. It's like sprouting new shoots everywhere. Look at here. It's just all around the pot. It's so full. I'm totally obsessed. Oh, I'm so happy I saved this Hoya, really. And let me show you the roots, because I did a video of how I potted up this plant. I basically took off all the roots, all the cuttings didn't have much roots, and they kept falling out, and now look at the bottom. Those are roots! Those are white new roots coming out. Wait, let me put it back. Yeah! I'm just obsessed. Again, I cannot stress this enough. So yeah, this is my Hoya Curtisii, and it is thriving. It's sprouting new babies like crazy. Most of my Hoyas are giving me quite a nice growth recently, so I'm really happy about that. No peduncles yet, but yeah, that's okay. Most of my Hoya, well, all of my Hoyas are baby Hoyas, and that's totally fine. So yeah, this is my plant number 5, and now we can move on to the second half of this video, and let's talk about plant number 6. Okay, so plant number 6 I would like to talk about is my red Maranta, and you can see how huge this baby is. And it is so full and it is so lush. So first of all, I would like to talk about the flowers. It keeps blooming to me like crazy. So it's been blooming for a couple of months, like since the spring, and I keep on taking off the dead flowers and it keeps pushing the new ones. Look at how pretty. So they are like white and a little bit purple, and this is one of the plants that I received in sustainability box. So it's basically one of those boxes that you can get from some of the plant sellers, where they pack you a box full of aesthetically not pleasing plants, for example, or plants that nobody would like, plants that nobody is buying and they're just standing in the store. Yeah, something like that, just plants that are unwanted, so they pack them in a box for you and sell them for cheaper. And this was one of the plants, and honestly, when I got it, it was in a really good condition. So yeah, I wouldn't say that it was neglected or anything, but look at it now. It's huge. So I have it staked up, and this is one of the branches that is not staked, and the rest you can see I have like 3 stakes here. And this plant is standing right there in the corner, so right here in the shadow, and it's just getting a little bit of light, and it seems to love it. Just look at the size of these leaves. They're huge. Like, these are so big. And they're just stunning. I absolutely love the red Maranta. Just look at that veining. It's so red. It looks so surreal. And the back side is like regular red Maranta stuff. So yeah, it's super pretty. And like I said, it just keeps flowering for me. And I am so obsessed. It's so velvety. I don't do nothing much. I water it like once a week and it seems to love the place it's standing at. I don't have any browning tips. I'd say, like, I do have some at the bottom here, but these were the original leaves I got it with. And none of the newer leaves have it or anything, and I would say this is one of the hardier Marantas, at least from my experience and from what I have. The leaves seem a little bit thicker than, let's say, variegated Maranta or just a regular rabbit's foot Maranta. Maybe that's why, I don't know. I don't know what's the reason why this one's not browning for me, but yeah, isn't she beautiful? So yeah, this is my plant number 6, and now we can move on to plant number 7. Alright, so plant number 7, I would like to talk about my Alocasia babies. So basically, I don't know, a couple of months ago, I bought a small Alocasia baby, which I thought was Alocasia cuprea, and it didn't survive. The leaves didn't make it. When I got it, it was already hanging on for its life, so I thought I'm gonna save it, but I didn't. But it did have quite a lot of corms in the tiny pot that it came in. In one of my previous videos, I potted up those corms. So basically I put them in a small jar with water and they sprouted there. They started growing leaves in that jar. So I thought, okay, these definitely deserve some chance in life. So I potted them up and I had 6 corms. So I potted 2 corms each in these tiny pots. So I have 3 pots. I took only one out to show you. The others are still in my prop box, but they look the same. So when they sprouted, I discovered that this is not Alocasia cuprea babies. I'm pretty sure that this is Alocasia Azlanii. Azlanii? Yeah, I'm pretty sure because these are the babies that sprouted. I'm gonna also insert like a picture because I took a video with my phone in the sunlight. They look magical. They look like absolute jewel, and I think that these are called one of the jewel Alocasias, and that's totally true. So this is the second leaf that one of the corms sprouted, and it doesn't look as magical, but it's still freaking pretty. And I am growing these corms in my prop box, so all 6 of them, and they're all at exact same stage. So the other pots have one that's already like one corm that already has a second leaf, and the second corm that's sprouting a second leaf. This Alocasia is so hardy, not hardy, but it really wants to live. At least the one that I had, the corms, they absolutely just said, yeah, give me all this life because I want it. And yeah, now I have 6 of them, so I don't know what I will do with the rest. Maybe I will put them to my plants for sale group or something, but yeah, I'm obsessed. And these are so cute. I thought they totally deserve their own moment, and I'm obsessed. I love it. And they sprouted really fast also, like in a few weeks I have already baby plants. How cute! Ah, adorable! Okay, so this is my plant number 7, right? Yeah, my plant number 7. And now we can move on to plant number 8. This is so cute! Okay, so plant number 8. And this plant is quite special to me because I've been through a lot with this plant, and it is my Hoya Pubicalyx. And yeah, maybe you're looking at this plant and you're like, what? This is, oh wow, I'm really sweating here. And maybe you're thinking, wow, this is not a lot, what the hell, like this is bleh. And yeah, totally, but I got this plant for €1 and it was quite a big Hoya and it had a trellis and everything, and I got it for €1 and I brought it home and I saw that it is absolutely infested with mealybugs. So I tried to save it and I put it in a bucket full with water and dish soap because I've heard that that's supposed to kill the bugs. So you basically submerge your plant, you leave it there for like an hour, it suffocates all the bugs, and then you take it out, you clean it, and so on. And I left the plant in the bucket for much longer than that, so at least a day. I don't remember, I think maybe I did it even for a couple of days. And yeah, you can imagine when I took the plant out, it was all mushy and not so alive anymore. So I tried to take some cuttings from it and I took 4 leaves. And this is one of the original leaves. This is the second one. and this is the third one, and the fourth one, so the ones that look the roughest and are like the most damaged. Yeah, and I rooted these leaves in water. They rooted for me. I also had a lot of just stem propagations. They didn't make it, only these 4 leaves did. So then I potted them up, and for months they did absolutely nothing. But then when it started sprouting, it started sprouting. So all of this growth happened in like a month or few weeks, and I have 4 vines in here. So this is one of them. It's like quite small. It still has only 2 leaves, and there is 2 vines winding up here and just going crazy. And the third vine is growing out here, and it has just 1 leaf. I'm so in love. I mean, this plant came back. I'm so happy with it. Like, I did this. This is me. All me. Well, not me. It's this plant. This plant made all the leaves, and I mean, honestly, but I took care of it enough for it to be able to do it, and I'm just so happy. This is really rewarding. Moments like this keeps me going and keeps me wanting to experiment and just repot my plants and just take care of them, because it's really rewarding. I basically have a whole plant now just because I took care of it for months and didn't give up. I gave up on a lot of other plants, but not in this one, and I'm so happy, and it is so pretty. Look at all of these. Like, all of these are new leaves, and it has nice splashes on, and it's just so pretty. So yeah, this is my plant number 8, and it's my Hoya Pubicalyx, and I am in love. Moving on to plant number 9. Alright, so for plant number 9, you can probably already see that it is missing from my background, and it's my monkey tail cactus. So this is one of the newer plants to my collection as well, and I have it no longer than a month, but I still wanted to feature it in this video. One, because I am obsessed with it. I absolutely love it, and I just feel like it deserves its own spot in some of my videos, and yeah, so you just get to see it again. But the second part is I have repotted this plant in one of my previous videos as well, and it is showing some cute signs of new growth, so I want to share it with you. First off, we have the tiny tail that was here at the back. It was already growing before, but you can see all of this. All of the thinner growth is new, and that's just adorable. And it has on most of the tails, you can see the tips are growing, so they are lighter green, they are thinner. It just looks happy, and it looks like it's growing. But the thing I most wanted to show you was actually this tail, because when I got it, I didn't notice, but apparently this tail, it was either cut off or it was rotted off or something happened to it, but the tip was all dried off, and I noticed that it started sprouting 2 more tails out of the tip of this one, and it is so exciting. I mean, look at that. It's so tiny, but it is doing it. So that definitely happened in my care, and that just shows you how fast this plant grows. That happened like really fast. One thing I don't enjoy that much is a few days ago I found one larva that looked like a trip larva on it, and it was just one at the tip of one of the tails, and I've been inspecting this plant ever since every day. I did not see any other larvas, but I still want to get some spray and spray it all off just to be sure and just to be safe, because yeah, this is hands down one of my favorite plants. It's right there with my Verrucosum and with my Monstera albo. So these are my like top 3 favorite plants ever, and it's definitely one of them. I'm absolutely obsessed. I don't have it for so long yet, but it's my baby, definitely. There is not much else I can say about it yet. I will keep you guys updated for sure, but yeah, this was my plant number 9, and now let's move on to the last plant on my list. Alright, so the last plant in this list is a very special plant to me, and it's my Verrucosum. So I just yesterday saw that this plant has spider mites, and I washed it off immediately. I sprayed it off with neem oil, and hopefully now it's gonna do better and not have spider mites anymore. I'm really hopeful for that, because yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with this plant, and look at it. Look at the size of this baby. When I got it, it was such a mess, definitely, and look at it now. Look at this leaf. So I am not giving it any extra humidity. I am not giving it anything much extra. It's standing where my Monstera albo used to stand before, and you can also see this plant in my background in my other filming spot. It's also pushing leaves out for me quite steadily. The leaves are quite thin, so this plant does require water, but you can really see it on the leaves. The leaves just start getting wrinkly and they droop down, and that's when you know you really already like should have watered it yesterday, but it's okay. For me at least, it's quite forgiving. I know that for a lot of people, they mark this plant as a hard care, high maintenance, but I don't know. To me, honestly, it's been quite okay. Like I said, I'm not doing anything special. I'm just fertilizing it every couple of weeks, just like with all of my other plants, because I tend to water all of my plants all at once and not each individually on their own schedule. I know that's bad, but I just don't have it in me, and that works for me. So yeah, definitely this is one of my babies, one of my favorites, and it is just so beautiful. Before getting this plant, I didn't really know much about Verrucosum to begin with, and I just saw this plant in real life in a plant store for 12 euros, I think, 13 euros, something like that, and then plus that 30% discount. So I was like, yeah, I definitely have to get it, and it did not look too great when I bought it, so I staked it up with these nice branches. And that seems to do the trick for it, yeah. Like I said, it seems to be really happy. There is two main branches that are growing and sprouting, and there are two smaller branches here at the bottom. So this one and that one, this one here, and they're not doing much. I'm thinking maybe sometime I will take them out and just pot them in a smaller pot or something and start a new Verrucosum plant or something. But yeah, this is it. It's so pretty. I was really sad when I found the spider mites, but it's okay. I think it's gonna recover from it. I hope it's gonna recover. So this is my Verrucosum. I'm absolutely obsessed. I love it. I love it so freaking much. Let me know what has been your experience with Verrucosum, because I do know people struggle. So let me know your struggles. Let me know what you think of mine, and I guess I can say goodbye to you now. So let's do that. So that was it for today's video, and yes, this is Erica from the future, because as I began editing, I noticed that my microphone malfunctions one more time. So I just have to re-record the outro for this video, but anyways, I hope that you enjoyed it. You've seen 10 of my houseplants and updates from where I got them to now, and let me know in the comments which one of those plants was your favorite. I'm really curious. If you like this video, maybe consider giving it a thumbs up or subscribing to my channel. And actually today is July 13th, and it's exactly 1 year since I joined YouTube, and I just recently passed 600 subscribers, and that is so exciting for me. And I know it's not a lot, and to a lot of you maybe it's gonna be like, that's just 600, but to me that's a bunch. That's 600 people who enjoy my videos and my content, so I am extremely grateful for that, and you guys make my day. So yeah, now having all these plants, seeing how they grow and how fast some of them grow, kinda makes me wish I had more plants. See you in the next one, guys. Bye!